উত্তরীয়গুলো নিয়ে আসতে পারো, উত্তরীয়গুলো নিয়ে আসতে পারো। So may I request, if the uttariyos can be brought, may I request Mr. Nikhil Kanodia to kindly, receive the guest with an uttariyo. तीनों ही पढ़ा। May I request Mr. Parthiv Neotia to kindly deliver his welcome address. Mr. Neotia.
Welcome back, everyone. It's our second day, and we have the last few sessions, and I think very exciting and very interesting sessions today. Today, we are going to have a special session on Rajasthan this afternoon. Rajasthan is a place where my family hails from. We moved from that part of the country more than 100 years back, yet we have very strong roots to that part. And not only our ancestral home is there, we also continue to make investments in Rajasthan. Rajasthan, in a way, for me, is the cultural capital to many businesses in India. And a lot of the values that are driven, particularly from Marwari-owned businesses in India, bring their value system from the state of Rajasthan. And in many ways, the family values and the corporate values of companies are very, very aligned. So it gives me a lot of pleasure that we are hosting this session, and we are able to talk about opportunities in that part of the country, and something which is not only close to my heart, but is something that I call my eternal home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Neotia, for such a warm welcome. May I now request Mr. Kulveer Singh from RICO, Rajasthan, to share his presentation with the gathering. Mr. Singh, there is also a short video which will be shown after the presentation on the opportunities that exist in the state.
Thank you, friends, colleagues, and dignitaries. Thank you for the warm welcome. Good to know that you're from Rajasthan. And so are so many of other people residing in Bombay who are from Rajasthan, very strong and very illustrious business families who have roots in Rajasthan. And we have just come to, present our case in the sense that Rajasthan is the largest state of India, and we are setting up and we are trying to encourage expansion plans if you have to Rajasthan, and to just showcase that Rajasthan holds great potential. I'll just have a very short presentation. Is there a remote, please? Yeah. Yeah. So Rajasthan, I have divided the presentation in a few parts. Firstly, I would like to, showcase that it's very strategically located with a very robust infrastructure. We have access to around 40% of India's market directly. Economic corridors through Rajasthan. The dedicated freight corridor passes through Rajasthan. Robust infrastructure, effective governance with a one-stop solution for approvals and clearances of big projects and small. Exemptions to MSAPs for prior approvals. They get fast track of permissions, and for the initial 5 years, there's no inspections. Natural resources, of course, we are very rich in solar power, mineral resources, crude oil. It disappeared. Okay, that way. Yeah. And we are good in zinc, limestone, silver, copper, and other major and minor minerals. We have good skilled manpower availability. I'll elaborate on these points in my following slides, please. So as you can see in the map, to the east and west of Rajasthan are the red lines, which are new expressways. One is the Delhi-Bombay New Expressway passing to the east of Rajasthan, providing, it will provide, when fully operational, 12-hour direct access from Bombay to Delhi. And many areas of industrial estates of Rajasthan are being developed in very close proximity to the exit nodes of this expressway. RICO is in the process of developing and aggregating land chunks very close to this. So as greenfield expressways is something, it's a very civilizational change, and for around, I reckon, thousands of years now, only the let's say the Pagdandis have enlarged into the roads and then to 3-lane, 6-lane, 8-lane roads. But for the first time in maybe thousands of years, there are so many greenfield alignments of highways which are being developed in India, and civilizational change, and we expect new cities to come up shortly along these new expressways. So this is one thing we want to highlight. And then to the west of Rajasthan, there's another expressway which joins Amritsar to the Jamnagar, and this highway has 4 refineries on it, and with ample availability of land. As I told you earlier, 39% of the western dedicated freight corridor passes through Rajasthan. We have one of the largest MMLPs in Rajasthan, dedicated freight corridor stations. And RICO, my organization, has adequate, land clusters available for industrial projects. RICO is the Rajasthan State Industrial Development and Investment Corporation. It's an old organization incorporated in 1969. We have over 429 industrial areas, 33 regional offices. I've already developed 95,000 acres of land with 45,000 units working in our areas. A few years back, Government of India had rated and ranked India's best industrial estates in the leader category. Out of the 56 that they had ranked as leaders, 25 of them were RICOs. So, and this was done by Government of India. So that's the legacy that RICO brings to the table. We have been, of all the SIDCs of India, we were awarded an outstanding SIDC in September. We have industrial estates across many sector-specific industrial estates. Skilled manpower is adequately available. We have the IIT, the IIM in Udaipur, the IIT in Jodhpur. We have the Birla Institute of Technology in Pilani. We have the MNIT, the MBM Engineering College, the National Institute of Fashion Technology, and many other such institutes. And adequate availability of skilled, unskilled labor. In fact, Rajasthan labor is well known to, in fact, provide services across India. So, of course, there is the law and order situation, the labor situation is very stable in Rajasthan. So, that's one thing which you can factor into your decision matrix when you decide to, expand your operations. Just a snapshot of what we do. There is the zone near Bikaner in the west of Rajasthan, which is good in food processing, mines, minerals. Then the division near Jodhpur, it's good in petrochemicals, engineering, handicrafts, stones, textile, and cement. Jaipur and the areas around it are good in automobiles, ESDM, the electronic chain, textile, apparel, gems and jewelries, minerals, and IT based. Quota is good again in minerals and mines and minerals, food processing, chemicals, fertilizers, and knowledge industry, of course, the quota factory, power. And then Udaipur is good in mines and minerals, textiles, pharma, cement, and tourism. We have a pharma zone also in near Udaipur. Just a snapshot. We have our booth just at the back. This map is available over there. You can have a detailed and a patient look at that. Just a short snapshot that we have areas covering the entire length and breadth of Rajasthan, where we have sector-specific zone. The major sectors in Rajasthan, automobiles, textile, defense manufacturing, we are catching up now. Renewable energy, of course, ceramic and glass manufacturing, agro, petrochemicals, cement, iron and metal, medical devices, electronics, chemicals, IT, pharma, furniture. We have 26% of India's share in exports of furniture. Uh, and surprisingly, we don't have too much wood ourselves. So we get wood from other states, and just the skill of our people, we process it and we export. More than a quarter of India's share in furniture is very high quality furniture. Spirits and liquors, of course. Snapshot of the automobile manufacturing sector in Rajasthan. We are home to OEMs like Hero, Honda, Ashok Leyland, JCB, Toyota, and Tefe. Companies making engine parts. The entire value chain, in fact, of the automobile industry sector is present in Rajasthan. So I've just tried to, highlight the presence of all these sectors of the entire value chain. And this sector then closely complements the defense manufacturing sector also. So this is one thing we are trying to pitch to the upcoming defense manufacturing industry. We had a very interesting session yesterday in a conference on the defense manufacturing, and we find that we are very closely aligned to demands of the defense manufacturing sector. Major clusters of textile all across Rajasthan. We have a very strong production base of wool, power looms, washing, dyeing, printing, apparels and garments. We are exporting to the best of the garments and apparel chains of UK, of Japan, USA, and the rest of the world. Suitings cluster, India's biggest suitings cluster is in Bhilwara. And then the weaving cluster, the handicraft-based weaving clusters also. National Institute of Fashion Technology as a hub in Rajasthan. And Government of India also has the Indian Institute of Handicrafts there. Defense manufacturing, we are headquarters of the Southwestern Command of the Indian Army, and we are closely in touch with their GOC&C for developing, the defense sector. We are matchmaking the skill availability of Rajasthan MSMEs and the large sector units to the demands of the defense sector, and now in the progress of, enabling them. Metal machining sector we are good at. We already have companies making for example, the tanks, the chain that runs the tanks, that is being made in Jaipur. The turrets, turret machining is done in Jaipur. The canisters, the copper tubes of the explosives, the missiles are being made in Jaipur. We have an MRO of Bharat Electronics Limited already operating in Jaipur. We are making mechanic and electronic gadgetry very close to the NCR in a place called Bhiwadi. We have the testing ranges also. So India's biggest test firing range is in a city called Suratgarh, Mahajan firing ranges, where drones and other equipment which are now being fabricated are also being tested. Many private companies are now utilizing that testing range for testing their products. Renewable energy, of course, Rajasthan needs no introduction. We have 325 sunny days in a year. So ample sunlight, even in almost every home now we have our own mini plant, and every factory is putting up. So this is one sector which we want to highlight. Wind also we are good at, and 24% of India's wind potential is in Rajasthan. Adequate availability of land, raw area. In the recent investment summit we had, the Rising Rajasthan Summit, more than 27 lakh crore rupees worth of MOUs in the renewable energy sector were entered, and there's a significant significant amount of grounding also already done. Just a snapshot of our strength also in cable manufacturing, the availability of raw material for manufacturing of solar panels, solar modules, solar cells. Companies have now already started setting up. There's 3 or 4 major companies already. They have their manufacturing unit of solar panels in Rajasthan, and many more are coming up. Solar cells also, we have designed a special area for solar panel manufacturing also. These are some of the companies already in the renewable energy sector in Rajasthan, including Adani, SAIL, Renew, Acme, of course, the leading ones, Tata, the wind power ones, Suzlon, and so many others. Ceramic glass sector is one sector which holds significant presence also in Rajasthan and also a lot of potential to go further. We have adequate availability of clay. In fact, we are India's top producer of clay and also of silica. So whether it be ceramic industry or glass industry or the vitrified subset of ceramic, we have raw materials like quartz, feldspar, and all those people. The major clusters are in Bikaner, where insulator companies and sanitary ware companies are setting place. Jaipur is home to Bone China, and Blue Pottery National Capital Region already has Kajaria. Saint Gobain is world's largest furnace, float glass furnaces in Rajasthan. Then we have in Chittor, we have the Asahi glass, which is one of India's major also. Just a snapshot of the companies already in Rajasthan producing ceramic and glass, names like Kajaria, Jacquard, Parryware, Somani, Asahi, Borosil, Saint Gobain, already have plants in Rajasthan. Petrochemical sectors, we have a refinery coming up near a city called Balotra, around 120 kilometers from Jodhpur airport, and around that refinery, Rajasthan RICO is developing a Rajasthan Petro Zone where it's already open for allotment. Right now, we're seeking applications, and the round is underway right now. And then we have in Jodhpur and Pali, of course, downstream clusters, and Udaipur we have specialty chemicals, clean fuels. We have in Kota many fertilizer companies as well, like Chambal Fertilizer, DCM Shriram. Just a snapshot of companies already in the petrochemical sector in Rajasthan. Iron and metal processing, as I conveyed earlier, we are good in iron ore, zinc, copper, lead. We are doing iron and steel processing, fabrication, casting. We are good in non-ferrous metals like zinc, lead. We have a base of Hindustan Zinc, Vedanta in Udaipur. Agri-processing, you all may have heard of the spices, the bhujia, the Bikaneri bhujia and all those things, but we are like the cash crops. We are good in all the like coriander, jeera, this chana, many things which groundnut, which need some sort of an arid atmosphere to grow. Rajasthan has a very significant, generally known for deserts, but you will be surprised that very less part of Rajasthan is under the deserts. We have very verdant mountains, very nice green areas, very adequate areas with a lot of water availability. And quite a lot of Rajasthan is under agriculture cover. Right now, one of India's major companies in organic processing has just taken up in fact, they're number 2 in organic processing. They are setting up a factory very close to Jaipur. And many more such companies in the organic value chain are also coming to Rajasthan now. Just a snapshot of BKG, MDH, Dr. Oetker, Barry Callebaut, the Swiss chocolate manufacturer. Already in Rajasthan, Adani Wilmar is producing oils. Soya, we are very good in soya bean, soya chunks. Rice, even rice is being made in Rajasthan. Cement, of course, we are the masters. Most of the cement companies have cement plants in Rajasthan, including JK, Lafarge, and all. Some of the companies already in the cement manufacturing sector making cement in Rajasthan. Medical devices, we are catching up. We have designed a special area for medical devices close to Jodhpur, where we are focusing on our strengths in terms of steel processing, steel fabrication part, steel furniture, autoclaves, the surgical implants, wherever the precision forging, precision casting, or rolling is required. That subset of the medical devices we are focusing on right now in Jodhpur. And we have carved out a special area for medical devices. Uh, Gas penetration across Rajasthan is significant, and we have, for all the industries dependent on gas as a primary source of power, RICO is providing them adequate space for gas terminals, right of way for gas, and most of the areas of RICO are now getting coverage from gas supply also. So adequate CNG supply is now permeating through Rajasthan. Major gas pipelines is one is the GAIL pipelines, and then there's the Mehsana Bathinda pipeline of GSPL India Gasnet Limited, which passes and straddles across Rajasthan. So that is it's already charged with gas. The Delhi-Bombay Industrial Corridor, we are making two major nodes. One is in the Jodhpur-Pali Marwar industrial area, which was recently announced by the government of India, the JPMIA in short. And then there is one very close to between Delhi and Jaipur, around 100 kilometers south of the Delhi airport. We are coming up with Kushkheda, Bhiwadi, Nimrana industrial area. These are the two zones initially we are building greenfield areas spread across a lot of areas. One is around 1,300 acres and the next is 6,500 acres. The Rajasthan Petro Zone, as I told you, this is a zone we are specially developing only for the petrochemical downstream industries. RICO is also coming up with plug-and-play facilities across Rajasthan. Initially, we have come up in Jaipur, Jodhpur, Balotra, and one in the National Capital Region. If any of you or any company is interested, seeking land on a partnership or an SPV mode for build-to-suit sheds and all, we are coming up to the next stage where we will provide ready-made sheds to potential investors so that the entry cost for starting a business is reduced. We are in the process of curating solution in terms of rentals. So a ready-made shed where a person can have a deferred payment plan or can take them on rental. That is also something we are working on. Land allotment is very transparent, RICO. In RICO, we have an e-auction program and also a direct land allotment program, where through all the MOU signatories of the Rising Rajasthan Summit, they are given in all new areas, we are offering direct allotment without auction. And in the old saturated areas, we have an e-auction system through which we go for allotment of land. And right now, we have already also started allotment of undeveloped raw land. This I would like to highlight. Suppose a raw land of government of Rajasthan, some sort of a revenue land is available. So that is allotted at almost the DLC. The DLC plus overhead charges. RICO allots directly to the companies at very nominal DLC prices. So that is one thing which we have started now. Just run through some new parks. The solar manufacturing park near Kankani, where we have reserved land only for solar panel manufacturing companies. Then we have specific zones for the ceramic industry, two ceramics zones. One is near Bikaner and the another is near Chittorgarh. And there's few more old ones also. These are the two new ones. Handicraft and furniture park in Jodhpur, we have a very significant presence. So we are leveraging that and providing adequate land to furniture industries also, because typically need more land to store their stuff for inventory. Textile park we are leveraging in Bhilwara. We are already very strong in suitings, and this is a new area of RICO coming up for the textile sector specifically designed for that purpose with adequate water availability and well other ancillary facilities. Dimensional stones is a traditional sector of Rajasthan. We are number one in marble. We are number one in sandstone, in slates, quartzite. We are good in flaggy limestones and granite. We have a very significant chunk. South India leads in that, but Rajasthan has almost 20% share in the granite sector. And dimensional stone industry is a significant economic leverage in almost 10 districts of Rajasthan. A very short snapshot of our incentive scheme, where on the right, the left are the sectors which we have identified as thrust sectors. So our incentive scheme is divided into 3 or 4 parts. One is the asset creation incentive, where investors can choose one of the two. There's the investment subsidy in terms of SGST reimbursement for a certain number of years. Then the capital subsidy, turnover linked incentives, you can choose any of them. And then there are top ups in terms of employment boosting and thrust sector booster or anchor investor in a particular location, the first few anchors who come, interest subvention. There's special incentives for factors of production, mother ancillary ecosystem. And there's certain exemption and reimbursements across the board for electricity duty, stamp duty, conversion charges, etc. We can provide more details. My colleagues are here, and we have a booth over there, as I mentioned, where we can send other details. So right now, we have special policies also for specific sectors like logistics, garment apparels, data centers, renewable energy. And the earlier ones are generally traditional sectors, but we are now pitching big in the GCC space. So right now is the GCC policy we've already drafted. It has gone through several level of iterations approved by the finance department, just awaiting clearance from the cabinet. So we'll be launching a GCC policy for global capability centers. We are developing a significant land bank, and we have already earmarked the land for a GCC tower. In times to come, we may even plan a GCC city. So that is something which is high on our agenda right now. With a lot of political will, we'll be supporting the GCC companies. Defense and aerospace policy is also on the anvil and should be launched very shortly. This is being done with close coordination with Government of India as well as the Southwestern Command of the military. And the semiconductor policies. So there are new age sectors also which we are on our anvil besides the traditional sectors. Just to end, I would just request you to get in touch with us if you have further queries. And besides the traditional sectors, be assured that Rajasthan is there to, support the new age sectors and the new sectors which are opening up. Also, the IT thing, we are coming up very well. We are also solving the issues with regard to the social infrastructure in cities, so that the cosmopolitan culture, which typically kids from metros, when they move for job opportunities in states, don't find. So we are trying to address that issue and many other issues we are trying to come up. And Rajasthan is all set for the next growth with your support. And I look forward to getting in touch with any of you for any further queries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. That was quite exhaustive. In fact, they are open to meet all of you or people who are interested to discuss about collaboration in Rajasthan in the B2B lounge. So kindly meet them, and they will be answering any question, answer any opportunity space which fits your business. So
We have time for the video, 6-minute video.
no, after that that will be better. So I would now like to request, the lady to bring those mementos. And after that, we'll have a vote of thanks and we conclude Rajasthan session. May I request my colleague Nikhil Kanodia to come to the dais to kindly give the mementos. Nikhil is chairing Northern Region for ICC. So I will now like to request Mr. Sahai to deliver the formal vote of thanks. Mr. Rahul Sahai is chairman of our ICC Jammu chapter.
Thank you, Mr. Demalya. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Shri Kulveer Singh, Chief General Manager, RICO. Shri Parthiv Noeta, Vice President, ICC. Dignitaries of the dais, Shri Nikhil Kanodia, Chair, Northern Region. All our national executive members, chief representatives from other countries of ICC chapters. I'm Rahul Sahai, Chair of Jammu chapter. I bring along the greetings from the people of Jammu and Kashmir to this August gathering. It's an honor for me that I have been called upon to present my concluding remarks and observations about this very well articulated and informative session on investment opportunities in Rajasthan. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Kulveer Singh, CGM RICO, for his valuable and insightful contribution. As we bring this state session to a close, I would like to share a few of my key takeaways. Rajasthan, being a desert-centric state, faces harsh climatic conditions, water scarcity, and limited agriculture productivity. To overcome these challenges, efficient water management, development of agro-processing zones, cold chain infrastructure, farm to market linkages, and export hubs are essential. Initiatives like Eastern Rajasthan Canal Project and Rajasthan Petrochemical Zone are steps towards addressing these regional constraints while laying the foundation of long-term growth. Agriculture and allied activities remain central to Rajasthan's economy, providing employment and sustaining rural livelihoods. Modernizing this sector through horticulture promotion, diversification of crops, agro-processing industries, post-harvest management, and the adoption of modern technology can significantly boost productivity, exports, and farmers' incomes. Alongside skill development and entrepreneurship initiatives for the youth will strengthen the rural economy and create sustainable employment opportunities. In a nutshell, Rajasthan's futures looks promising, driven by state's efforts in infrastructure development, industrial diversification, and investment promotion by focusing on areas such as agriculture, MSMEs, tourism, and infrastructure. Rajasthan can achieve a sustained economic growth trajectory in the coming times. Going forward, the state's government's continued focus on reforms and policy initiatives will help position Rajasthan as a leading state in India, attracting both domestic and international investments. With the right mix of investment, innovation, and development, Rajasthan is poised to play a crucial role in India's economic expansion and its glorious journey towards Viksit Bharat by 2047. With these words, I thank you all for attending this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Neotia. May I request the speakers for the next session to kindly come to the dais, Mr. Nikhil Kanodia, Dr. Naresh Tyagi, and Mr. Manoj Pal Singh. We are immediately starting the session on Haryana. Thank you, Ji. So we are starting our session on Haryana. May I request the lady to bring this name boards. I would like to request our chairman for Mauritius, Mr. Nawaz Govindram, to kindly, felicitate them with an Uttoriya. May I request Mr. Nikhil Kanodia, Chairman Northern Region, to deliver his welcome remarks. Mr. Kanodia.
Afternoon, everyone. We are going to be presenting Haryana. It's a state which is pretty close to my heart. Our company 45 years ago started in Haryana. We were there for 11 years. And as it turns out, we're moving back to Haryana. So we are shifting our facilities, our factory to Ballabgarh. So it's with a lot of pleasure that I greet you all and welcome our representative from Haryana, Mr. Manoj Pal Singh. He's the principal advisor of HSIDC. This year holds a special meaning for the ICC as we celebrate our centenary 100 years for advancing commerce, empowering industry, and building global partnerships. In this landmark year, the Global Business Summit has brought together leaders from across 20 countries to shape the vision of Viksit Bharat. Haryana stands out as India's most dynamic and future-ready states. Strategically located in the National Capital Region, with world-class infrastructure and business-friendly governance, it has emerged as a powerhouse of economic growth. Haryana is a manufacturing leader, producing 2/3 of India's passenger cars, 60% motorcycles, half of the tractors and refrigerators. Iconic companies like Maruti Suzuki, Hero Motocorp have made it their home. It is the breadbasket of India, contributing the second largest share of food grains and accounting for 60% of basmati rice exports. Gurugram, Gurgaon as it was previously, has become a global services hub, accounting 5% of the world's BPO workforce and ranking amongst, of course, India's top IT exporters. With a booming real estate market and rapid urban growth, Haryana is shaping the future of urban India. From tractors to technology, basmati rice to BPO services, Haryana exemplifies India's growth story at its best. So without much further ado, I would like to invite my colleague, Mr. Manoj Pal Singh, to please address us.
Can we have the presentation?
Thank you, Nikhil, and welcome back to Haryana. Well, it's already 1:30, and I can clearly see that I'm standing between lunch and yourself. So I'll try to be as brief as possible. I've considerably shortened my presentation. So I'll be speaking more and looking less at the presentation. Can you start, please? Okay. Haryana is a very progressive state. So my presentation would be just to give a brief about Haryana, its locational advantages that it has, its economic progress, industrial progress, and then take you through some the companies which are based in Haryana, and of course some marquee projects that Haryana has recently developed. Haryana is very strategically located. It's surrounding Delhi from three sides. And it is also very well connected with the rest of the country because a lot of highways and road connectivity, rail connectivities are passing through the state. Incidentally, Haryana also is very lucky to have two dedicated freight corridors, the Western Corridor and the Northern Corridor passing through it. So the freight connectivity is very good. We have a lot of logistics parks and ICDs and freight terminals in the state. Economically, we are one of the most progressive states. Haryana has the highest GDP in the country, of course, amongst the larger states. So we are, in terms of GDP, we are number one. Apart from that, there was a recent study where Haryana also emerged as the top spending state, where per capita spend in both rural and urban areas was amongst the highest. So Haryana is a state which earns more and spends more also. Uh, we are we have a lot of advantage in terms of manufacturing also, as the Haryana leads in the manufacturing of automobiles, in the two-wheelers, tractors, sanitary ware, footwear, and excavators, cranes. Uh, of course, we also continue to maintain our leadership in agriculture also, being the largest producer, exporter of rice in the country. Uh, these are a few of the top companies which are already located in Haryana. Of course, Haryana offers a lot of potential in terms of investment. So one is enabling infrastructure. As I talked about the connectivity, we have very nice connectivity between Haryana state and rest of the country to the ports. Dedicated freight corridors, of course, provide excellent connectivity to the ports. Apart from that, HSIDC, which is the nodal agency, has developed around 55 industrial estates across the state. They are located on very important national highways, very well, and have complete state-of-the-art infrastructure. They are thriving places of industrial development. Ease of doing business, Haryana was amongst the top states in terms of ease of doing business ranking. We have a portal agency called Haryana Enterprise Promotion Center, which provides ease of all clearances. All we provide around, there are about 150 plus approvals that HEP is empowered with. And there are 20 departments which fall under the purview of HEPC. So we our approval and grievance handling timing is about 2 days. That's a median value of our clearances. Talking of policy-driven approach, we have a lot of policies, sectoral policies, the industrial policy, which provide incentives and, of course, try to foster development in various sectors. We are also working on the GCC policy, the ESDM policy. They are all being updated, and we expect them to complete the process by in another 3 to 4 months. Skilled workforce, Haryana has around 67 universities and a lot of engineering colleges and management institutes also, ITs also. So we are we have ample industrial manpower. So and skilling institutes are being run by various corporate houses. So they provide a full a plethora of technical and skilled workers. Of course, a lot of focus on sustainability. We are the state which has first state recently. The Honorable Chief Minister had announced the state environment map was prepared. He has announced it about 2-3 days back, which aims at sustainability, circularity. So we are very focused on this aspect of development. Good governance, of course, Haryana is a peaceful state, so there is no law and order problems, and our cities are also providing ease of living also in terms of our major cities have development plans, long-term development plans, so the urban development is happening in a very planned manner. This is the organization which I come from, HSIIDC. We, in fact, are we have been leading industrial development in the state. So as I told you, we have around 50 plus industrial estates. We have developed around 33,000 plus acre of land. We have still continue to have a land bank for industrial, commercial, residential, and institutional development. HSIDC also pioneered the development of industrial township model townships, which was first of its kind, having mixed land use for uses for all kinds of residential, commercial, institutional, and of course industrial. We also have facilities for labor housing to facilitate walk to work culture. Apart from our industrial model townships, we have developed some theme parks also, food parks, electronics manufacturing cluster, footwear parks, in information technology parks across the state. So the industry requiring, people requiring, investors requiring lands for various projects are available suitably with HSIDC. These are the companies which operate out of HSIDC industrial estates. Apart from that, there are some marquee projects which HSIDC is driving, and one of them is the Global City. So it's a 1,000-acre development in the heart of Gurugram. So we want to position it as the central business district of the NCR region. Development works have already started. We have it's a mixed-use development. So we have a FAR of about 3. That means with a total built-up space of about 12 million square feet, 12 crores square feet, I'm sorry. So the development works have already started. Phase 1 we expect to complete by December end. It's a great opportunity for the real estate developers, construction companies, and of course companies wanting to own their own office complexes, buildings. So this is you can very well reach out to us if you want any further information on this. We have an electronics manufacturing cluster coming up at IMT Sona. We recently the ATL, there's a company called ATL. They manufacture battery cells, so they commenced production few days back. So that company is the anchor unit within that estate, but we would welcome all electronics manufacturers to come and set up their units here. KMP Expressway, of course, has been the lifeline of Haryana. It's a circular road around Delhi, and a lot of developments also have been planned. Our industrial model townships, Kharkhoda, 2 new industrial model townships are being developed at Sona, which of course includes electronics cluster also, and IMT Kharkhoda. Apart from that, there is another development coming near Manesar. We going to name it as Manesar Extension. So we are still finalizing the master plan for that, but we'll soon have it on the market. This is a very interesting project. This is a logistics hub that we are developing. It's on the Western dedicated freight corridor, about 1,000-acre development. We have floated a bid document for inviting master developers under the design, build, and operate model. So we have already floated the RFP document, and we are holding the first pre-bid meeting on 30th of September. So any information that you need would be available on our HSIDC website, or if for details you can of course meet our team. We are in the B2B room, so any clarification that you might need. This is another commercial development near the global city. It's about 120 acres. So any offices, commercial shopping complexes, shopping malls, anything that you want to construct, hospitals, those can be set up here. We are also developing the Hisar airport. We are broad basing it to an aviation hub with facilities for MRO, FBO, air cargo terminals, and of course, manufacturing for aerospace and defense. So these are a few of the investors who have been with us. Well, thank you very much. Of course,
Thank you, Mr. Singh. It was a wonderful presentation. May I now request Dr. Singh to kindly come to the dais to give the mementos. And after that, we have the formal vote of thanks by the co-chairman of ICC Sustainability Committee. Thank you so much. May I now request Dr. Naresh Tyagi, Chairman, National Sustainability Committee of the Chamber, to deliver the formal vote of thanks. After this, we have a session on Himachal Pradesh. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all guests, ladies and gentlemen. What a presentation by Mr. Singh. I think this is so insightful to see that how Haryana government is leading the way to create industry ecosystem. I have seen personally Haryana growth. I come from Haryana, place called Sonipat. So I am very well attached to that Haryana, and it's my honor and privilege to deliver this vote of thanks in Haryana session. So informative, so engaging. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Government of Haryana for supporting this session today in ICC. For it's a very meaningful platform for constructive deliberation among all that industry leaders, policy makers, investors, and business community. We extend our appreciation to all that participant, dignitary, speakers, senior government official for sharing their perspective on Haryana investor-friendly policies, strong infrastructure, ecosystem, and the significant opportunity that is available with all of us to invest in Haryana, whether it is manufacturing, logistic, agriculture, agribusiness, IT, renewable energy, etc. I think I must compliment Haryana government for this transformative journey, because Haryana, when we talk about Haryana, tractor to technology, butter to BPO, agriculture to automobile, Gurugram to global city, sports to sustainability leadership. I think that is that journey Haryana government has created. I being that one of the sustainability futuristic and expert who believe in that sustainable development growth, I think I'm want to compliment Haryana government to do that all that sustainable and inclusive growth And I wish in future, Haryana will create, the way we have that Haryana known for sports, Haryana will create a whole inspiration and a story for sustainability. I wish you show the path to the entire country and other state for ESG, corporate governance, and sustainability in coming time. With that, thank you very much. And for any question and query you have, Mr. Singh is available. You can interact during the lunch time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tyagi. In fact, kindly meet Mr. Manoj Pal Singh in the B2B lounge for all your question answers queries, and he will be happy to help. Yesterday also he had some meetings, so kindly meet him. Nikhil, Nikhil. We are starting the session on Himachal Pradesh right now. May I request the Coinsarts people to kindly, get the things ready.
May I call Mr. Rachit Sharma, Deputy Director, Himachal Pradesh State Government, to come on stage? May I also request Mr. Nikhil Kanoria to please, Mr. Nikhil Kanoria, ICC North Chairman, to please deliver a welcome address and call upon Mr. Rachit Sharma to give the presentation of Himachal Pradesh government. Thank you.
Thank you, Raina. I know we are standing between all of you and lunch, but trust me, this will be worth it. It's my great privilege to welcome our speaker that's representing Himachal Pradesh. Himachal is more than a land of breathtaking beauty. It's a rising hub of sustainable growth, known as the pharma capital of India. It houses more than 300 pharmaceutical units, including leading global companies. It is India's fruit bowl, offering immense opportunities in food processing and agribusiness. With rich hydropower resources, it is a leader in renewable energy. And with world-class tourism, wellness, and IT potential, Himachal presents a uniquely balanced and future-ready investment landscape. What makes Himachal truly compelling is its combination of business-friendly policies, skilled workforce, and a pollution-free environment, offering investors both profitability and purpose. With those words, I would like to invite our speaker to please make his presentation for Himachal.
Can I have the presentation, please? Which I'll deliver it by my phone. Okay. It's okay. 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 No issues. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm standing between you and lunch, so I will be very precise. The presentation is not working, but they are working on it. When we think of Himachal Pradesh, we often think of mountains, rivers, and peace. But beneath that beauty, a silent revolution is unfolding. One that could power India's pharma future. Today, I'll take you through this exciting journey and show why Himachal's Bal Drug Park is set to become the next big milestone for our industry. Talking holistically about Himachal, Himachal has been making good strides in the field of industrial development. Currently, we are the fast movers in the leads ranking regarding the logistics part. In the business reform action plan ranking of Niti Aayog, we have been in the aspirers category. In the sustainable development index, we have been adjudged as the front runners. We are also ranked second in the export preparedness index for Himalayan states. We have also climbed to fifth position in the India Innovation Index in the hill states category. And the last but the important part, we are aspiring to be the India's first green energy state by 2027, which is the main motto of the government. The other positives that state of Himachal Pradesh offers to the investors is affordable land cost, high quality and affordable power, proximity to 300 million consumers with the neighboring states Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, and Uttarakhand. Harmonious industrial relations between government and industry to industry as well. The proactive role that district administration and the state government plays to sort out the issues that are created, that are raised by the industrial bodies. The incentives that are offered by the state, despite being a small state, the liberal and competitive incentives are currently being offered by the state. Currently, there are 83 industrial areas and estates that have been notified by the government. So basically, you can see that from a small state to for a small state to do these kind of incentives and to provide such a conducive environment to the industries, I think it is a big lead. If we talk about the key economic indicators of Himachal and India, Himachal is also quite ahead of the national average in terms of GDP growth, per capita income, the manufacturing contribution, and the export growth, which has seen a humongous rise from only 5 crore in 2004 to around 20,000 crores in FY24. So I think this shows the government's seriousness towards industrial development and particularly with respect to exports. The key focus areas the government is currently lining up are pharmaceuticals, food processing, textile, IT industry, cement, green energy, automobiles, etc. I will also like to inform you that on around 95% or more than that are MSMEs in Himachal Pradesh, and which are leading the growth story of Himachal, basically contributing more to the exports and also providing employment to majority of the local population in the state, preventing also the migration from Himachal to other states. So this is also giving a good employment opportunities to the people. The steps that the government has taken for ease of doing business for the industry are mainly a creation of single window clearance system in which has been integrated with the national single window system, so that the all the permissions, approvals, certification, they are given in a single place, and all the departments have been integrated into this single window portal. Other thing is, government has also enacted a public service guarantee act, in which all the authorities, all the departments, they are statutorily bound to work in a time bound manner. If they don't approve any file or any application in a time bound manner, it is deemed approval. So these are the things that Himachal is doing in terms of ease of doing business. Uh, In terms of sector-specific players across the sectors, basically in pharma sector, we have the presence of Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy's, Cipla, Cadila, Mopin. And just like in this other sectors like FMCG, cement, steel, textile, automobiles, and electricals, we have the presence of all the big players of the country, and they have shown interest and they have shown confidence in the state's ability to deliver in terms of infrastructure, in terms of stable industrial policy and stable environment for the industrial development. Uh, I will be mainly focusing on the pharmaceutical sector because uh, the Baldrak Park project has been approved by the government of India in the Himachal state, and as we all know, the APIs, that is active pharmaceutical ingredients, they are being imported basically from China, and the annual bill of the import is around 37,000 crores. China is our largest source, which is supplying around 70% of India's total API imports. So it is also draining our forex reserves also. So these APIs mainly include critical drugs like antibiotics, which include penicillin, etc., paracetamol, and these kind of things, which are very important for our health sector. So, as you know, the current geopolitical situation and conditions are not conducive, and they may disrupt further in the coming future. So, because of these conditions, these pose very serious supply chain shocks in the near future. So, for that, a bulk drug park in our country will be very conducive for a stable pharmaceutical sector, and that is why a bulk drug park has been proposed in the state of Himachal Pradesh. These are the key features of the bulk drug park that is proposed in a district called Una in Himachal Pradesh. It is adjoining Punjab. Uh, Around 1,400 acres of land has been earmarked for this bulk drug project in Una, and the basic features of this particular land that was selected by the government is the national highway, the railways, the airports, and export depot is quite nearer to the location of the World Drug Park. So the investors that will be investing, they will not be facing any logistic or infra issues when they set up their industries in this World Drug Park. So this particular location has all the facilities, all the basic infrastructure that will be upcoming. So the other benefits that this area will provide is access to a industrial gas pipeline that will also be there. There will be workers, hostel and trade centers that will be there. Skilled manpower is never an issue in Himachal. It is always available. And the government has also tied up with the premier educational and other institutions like IIT, NITs, CSIR, and other engineering and medical colleges. The NIPER, Chandigarh, the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research, we have signed an agreement with them. So they will be assisting us in the all the pharmaceutical industrial setups for technical guidance. So this is mainly the map of the proposed Balrak Park that we are going to set up in Himachal. And coming to the basic upcoming facilities that will be there in the Balrak Park, there will be a common effluent treatment plant with zero liquid discharge, because the Balrak projects are mainly environment that they are more polluting. They are not much environmental sustainable. So we have tried to put all the basic infrastructure which will ensure minimum to minimum loss to the environment. So we have proposed a CATP with a zero liquid discharge. There will be no liquid discharge in this. The solid waste management system that will also be set up by the government, the stream generation and other distribution networks that will also be provided by the government, warehousing facilities, common solvent storage, laboratories, safety hazard operations, this all will be provided by the government. So, in a brief, all the infrastructure that will be common infrastructure, the industries will just have to come. They just will be there to apply for a plot. That the plot will be allotted, And after allotment of the plot, all these basic facilities will be provided to the industries. They don't need to set up their, let's say, CETPs, effluents, solid waste, or boilers, etc. They will all be provided with these facilities, just like a plug-and-play system that is followed across the country. So it will be a great opportunity for the industries if they set up in this Balrak Park. If we talk about the particular incentives that are being offered to the industries in this Balrak Park, the land will be provided as a meager amount of rupees 1 per square meter. So I think that is a very big incentive that will be provided to the industries. The power, that is the major positive of the Himachal Pradesh. It will be, the current rate is around 9 to 10 rupees per kilowatt, but it is being provided at a subsidized rate of 3 rupees per kilowatt. So the power and the land, they are the basic uh, characteristics or basic infrastructure that any industry needs. So these two are very important incentives. The effluent treatment charges, they are also very competitive, or almost 50% of the current market charges. So that cost will also be saved for the industries. The steam generation cost, it is also very competitive, around 900 rupees per ton. The solid waste management treatment charges, they are around 700 rupees, almost 40 to 50% less than the current market prices of the same. The last three are also very big positives for the proposed investors that will come. There will be no water charges, there will be no warehousing charges, and the maintenance charges or the maintenance, these all things will be done by the government itself. So these all expenditure that is generally being incurred by the industries themselves, it is being done by the government itself. So I think these set of eight incentives, if we see as a whole, I don't think any other state or any other industrial park is offering these kind of incentives. So these are the mainly works that we are currently being doing in the Balrak Park. This is the infrastructure that is currently being made, the water tanks, etc. And we have also been conducting investor outreach programs in Mumbai, Dubai, and other areas to attract investors in this Balrak Park. So, if we see as a whole, the Balrak Park is not a courtesy of India; it is a necessity, basically because the geopolitical condition today of the country and the world, it is very fragile. And if we want to reduce our dependence on the other countries, such as which are geopolitically not very good with us, such as China. So I think it will be very conducive if we set up a Baldak Park and all the industries participate in this, and all the API will be then manufactured in the country itself, and it will be supplied to the concerned industries in the whole country. So it will also save our foreign reserves. It will also provide employment to the local youth and also revenue to the government. So, as I conclude, let me return to that image of Himachal. We all know the land of mountains and rivers. Today, alongside that natural beauty, Himachal is also building a new identity, a powerhouse of sustainable pharmaceutical manufacturing. This Baldak Power project is just not a project, it is the beginning of a revolution that will power India's pharma future. And we invite you to be a part of this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rachit Sharma. May I request Mr. Nikhil Kanoria to please give away memento to Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Rachit Sharma. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think if you have not had lunch, please, the lunch is open.